Chief Justice that I said I am now the Vice Chairman of the Select Committee on Communication because I am part of the majority. Tell the judiciary, enough of the politics in our judiciary. The Supreme Court is a judicial wing, not an extension of the NPP headquarters. The people of Ghana are fed up of the political decisions, and as parliamentary caucus, we will stand up to defend the will of the people and defend the integrity and independence of Parliament. But this defense is not going to only end on Tuesday. It starts from Tuesday till John Mahama is sworn in on the 7th of January 2020.
Caucus in this 8th Parliament. We will jealously protect our new majority status and will not bow, retreat, nor surrender our lawfully earned status. Yeah. Nothing, absolutely nothing will change this position. We are fortified that the proceedings of Parliament shall not be impeached or questioned in any court or placed out of Parliament.
Dr. Kisela to forcing us and to the two just say, one ebetai Bagbin and Ghana food in I said the beya will be to me amasum G about Emma Shibijum.
Already, this NPP government has made Ghana a high tax regime, and that it is affecting the survival of businesses and the people of Ghana. We assure you that we will use our new majority to protect businesses and the people of Ghana as we have always maintained. We are confident that the Right Honourable Speaker has acted fairly, firmly, and lawfully in a matter that is perfectly within his province. Speaker Bagbin has had a distinguished and unprecedented 32-year career in Parliament of Ghana. Right Honourable Bagbin is a courageous and resolute leader. We stand with him, pledge our support, and urge him to protect the dignity and sanctity of the Parliament of Ghana.
Take this recording to the Chief Justice that I said I am now the Vice Chairman of the Select Committee on Communication because I am part of the majority. Tell the judiciary, enough of the politics in our judiciary. The Supreme Court is a judicial wing, not an extension of the NPP headquarters. The people of Ghana are fed up of the political decisions, and as parliamentary caucus, we will stand up to defend the will of the people and defend the integrity and independence of Parliament. But this defense is not going to only end on Tuesday. It starts from Tuesday till John Mahama is sworn in on the 7th of January 2025. Take this recording to the Chief Justice that I said I am now the Vice Chairman of the Select Committee on Communication because I am part of the majority.
Bagbin on Adom TV, multi-TV. So, medical culture, and we are wrapping it up 9:25. Maybe this only yet na kopim. So, idea back to abbreviate that make out say, 9:25 no. Adom TV. Yekoso on your ma eye papa and ye de ma say obajibre no akoso ahwe na wetiti. Baby, that we thank you for your time. That's very, very important. You didn't pay for bidding command, sir, but I'm very sure, sir. And Koma Hodua and our commodity were echoes when they were Ghana and also were too much of an interest. Said ye beya, and upon me can say me say baby, I do know, Ajilan Quantanai, a cartoni bro, not either say a coin munyemu, and I see a course say him. And at this point, teach you, ya in ya quenya, a casama ni padudona eti, ya ni padudona way mujidi, ya yonso, ya did that the positions biano. The we need to be extremely careful. You manage your emotions, no, and your anger, and your utterances, and then how we communicate. Only probably about Brana do crossroad. You take your time to reflect. You get it right. Now, you say we only have one Ghana, and the foundation should be based on principles, objectivity, fairness, wisdom, and transparency. if these tenants no ekeka yanamonto ne yakasa ho a eboa ma oman chichiri yetimi ko anim e ma bibia yetimi ko kama. And don't forget, you be prayer, but we only have one Ghana. Baby, as I say, careful. They say, any who kwansi no credit ko jina a certain interest. Yes, 17. Say me NDC and me MPP. The end of kure crown ne kanana ko MD. We say me can be tia MPP and be tia NDC. It's very dangerous for us as a country. You're careful, and then a chita phone titiru. A chita phone titiru. Crying more than they bereave. Many ni say odo MDC and MPP chain. When I the one who is was young to about more. Sa pepe na all national executives, constituency executives, regional executives, most measured. Because some of the utterances, you are wondering. I have found an Indian nyansa kofa or donny or pepai. This should be my lack of friends here. And then be a no ane kakasa. Emo rem kase betim di ho ye ne basa yaba inchinua ba ese ye bretna epono ho na etimi di enkomo na yie to ye na asumito because there ya wo mu se dede bebere ba be nyina no enyo man ne ho dompo. It's just because me come na santim person be MP na minister na me didi me, not at the expense of ye nyina na obi be abuse and obi be taking advantage of one another. Ye careful. Because we are losing that fabric na emeye Ghana for no. We are losing that core suban emeye Ghana for no. We are losing what makes a country a united one. Because if we are not principled, san kabom ni nkunimdie ni mpuntu emma. If we are a bunch of dishonest people, ikura emu nipa no kore kawo from na enyo omasudie a dangerous. Ikura di enim se nyina ye chesi sika. It will show no pa. There's nothing like appreciating even what you have. There be, you want to go beyond boundaries, but you don't want to work, or there's no work available for you. Obie won twetwede episika. Mesre akomamra from a total disregard for penyimu akwalao emrao mrashibi is getting out of hand now. Things are falling apart. The center is still holding, because if the center does not hold, it's a recipe for chaos, anarchy. It doesn't matter how a normal from how a normal we can still bring it back on the table and make sure say bibi abeko kama na ma catch me nuanum central for the delbo for Mr. At this point Ghana needs them. Me nuanum central for the delbo for. At this point Ghana really is looking up to us to ensure that yebetimi aka ni aye ni atro nyoma ede nkabom ede mpuntu ede mpeja ede odo ede that patriotism ne beba ni etimi akonkan. It's very important, very very important. At this point Ghana ni bia play a key role in making sure that we protect the peace that we've enjoyed over all these years. It is not time to be unnecessarily emotional, to get angry, to think that to think that your word is final. This is not the time. It is a time for us to sit and jojo and let reason prevail. It's not time for journalists to be sensational. It's not time for political commentators to show that once they say A, it should be A. This cannot be that time. So it's a time for a sober and deeper reflection for all of us as citizens of this country. It's very important. Ghana, and so emuye. Once there is that hope as a teacher, more room for improvement. One of the best audition on Kuala in Ukraine. No, top from Crow. GD say once and a teacher can say, "Obetimi akonkan or be praise or be konkan." Let's demonstrate that act of patriotism and love for our country. Let's be honest, let's be principled, and let's be truthful. Nayendo or my Ghana or Kwanso Kusukwa. On that note, my man nimnyam for I pay Akwaba or Akwaba.
Yeah, no minute. Is here nache.
Papa and
everything from today.
Obia.
Hwidiem Kenya ase.
Hwidiem Kenya ase. Achire sua.
Yes.
Oh. Jedu intotroso. Obo ya ma ese ma mo attention na droba.
Ma alien shots yens ma minchia.
Yeah.
So
we so film makonta no.
Minimpa na afekra de makobo abusua bi wo Kenya ase.
Oh wow.
Yo essentially honorable Bafo
essentially. Oh okay.
No obi a memento.
Oh wow.
Yes, nti owi no me call Kenya ase.
Oh
na
wow.
Ne wo fast say oban hiri Kenya ase number 1. Man hiri no do no kakra. Nti wa to kwanko sa no yare. O ma yi na sama hiri na nanim.
Yeah.
You be nunu ya pa.
Wow.
Ona say o hwe.
Eni onim ye pa.
Oh, nti ma minchi asaba.
O say Kofi.
No, you na say Kofi. We are making pictures at the the palace. Oh, very
big one.
Very big. Palace. Ewo Kenya say why are they na ne Ubasen SC police training
exactly.
Fefe park sepa aye no oman hene ne mpa hene dey see the man bank say obeti ni police for.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah, why are they?
Yeah.
Why are they?
Good. Now apart from that, also constituency bibia to say
na me Adom boko
mo jimu city no.
Oh yeguso pa yegusi ya dumaden a yeni nua bia adwoa si ogusu a campaign na no me kokoboa no enuma papam.
Wow.
Ni na nya asem keto akra.
You have a very good space.
Yes. My set team na me Adom the first week in November me visit. So I used made up of 3 zones. You were Quota zone, you were Numa Papam zone, and you were a Subai zone. Actually, address you didn't fee a Subai zone. Now, Miss Miffy a Quota zone. Now, maybe a very strong zone. Until I've set up a team of people next month. Yes, I say, yes, start here for I going to or to say, you become man for Chrome, you become a Chrome, I'm a Chrome, I wrestle, ya boy, if you are. Ebeko crab kese ebeko amfa so afreji crab kese kuta ankasa proper efu ebeko la mengwase ane na mu akopim kofi pare ho ye baabi a me so no amanfo ne pem asem ho a me no mo kasa obeti nti finessment ye kwhye adwuma se den na yasra yensu anofo se wame anyi seat no obi anto aba na ma adwoa asidu na yentumi enye seat no na Dr. Bawomi anso yentuma no na nyuma papa na do dan kwakufu ado aben abeyi Ghana ha ye ni attitude ababa akufisu ya na nyuma a waye nyina na akagu na aban foforo ba no o ma betu aso so ye hwe ne pa agenda 111 intensive road constructions ayakoso across the country ye ntumi hwe se ni nyina abeka na ebetena ho expansion of senior high schools, the introduction of free senior high school, and this for Babeguni. Now, what be a thing I would if you only say BC for
NDC for Babeguni. Oh, is that what they have said?
That's national health insurance.
They were sure
President Kufuor the national health insurance buy, and were promising that what about crowd would you have premiums no once I would you be. And son of oh, yes, but until power 2016. Not national health insurance, we call hospital because service providers, you had the one car to pay, so I feel crowded. You see, and then with the national health insurance hospital, would you? You had the new big crown, childhood cancer medications, be and other medications, it's a sickle cells medications, be another boarding. You have Nina Babacahon. National health insurance.
Mahama care. So
me say, Panga ye faso renew national health insurance. First, obi to me for me kurom otwanse. Quota national health insurance ni ho to be ko so hu. Obi to me ko deso hu na ade chi. Na wasan aba, na wasan ko. Chef your otwanse be fa ka ko sin san. Asan wa fa. And na woda won paso. Me nua woda won paso obi to me renew national health insurance. Woda won paso. Na here so wo momo. You can renew it. And this be good. Meanwhile, they promise say we buy there one premium, which you one time premium which you what if power now kita national health insurance now go hospital will be so in. And ne what that one pass to me renew health insurance. Now say me baba ko fi school ba me man hwe me nim say the health insurance say. Na chicken pox be good na me dey go hospital. Ye kwa wa dan na we health insurance na wo nti e be the mu renew. Amunu mu ha ye renew mo hwe. Health insurance ni ye adwuma. Ni ye mpe we Ghana fo. Wọ́n hàn ló dẹ́dẹ́ dẹ́ o Sana what promise na oh free education ya be ni sa na what promises health insurance wo ba be ni me abi krom kwan efi efesiren kwafu krom to Apagya Junction and nam teacher man tie so boy kwapem Apagya Junction kofo sha 2008 oh ya ba be wie Ghana fu mo kuma ntukura wo bai won antumi anya da na do dan kwakufu ado na be wie it will be a wo fi Kumase wo fi ahafo boro a wo kwa kwapem boku Burkina Faso se woto aba no nkwa bi dia sa bypass na ya shaase ye wo si no na egu so ye wa anyinem ni nyina sania wo ba ya kwafu krom Apagya Junction visualization wo ja to ho no eyi so wo beja wato tie sere Ghana fo se Ghana ye bedi ye pa agese ye makwa ma MPP rule be 1624 years and sania be hu se Ghana esipempensu bia me ni na ho chiri nachi President Kufuor kan se bi o se hwe botom na to abapa na mo wa hwe botom awie ne mensi wa hwe se sesi ama hwe botom yi ehina asika ni hoyi ehina na odin hyehyɛ papa eba a ochina because abai kwakoto no 7 December no ye to mfa ma this year ye to dia ma 2025 and beyond it when na odin hyehyɛ papa gu aponso ya se na sika ni bi kotokum kura na ochina 2025 and beyond no sa hyehyɛ ni betumi di sika ba hye me kotokum ene na wose ye adwene ho impempi no Ghana fokoto aba wie panu nganu ho because ohwe ne tibia mu nankwan na ode ato aba ye hwe ye tibia mu nankwan fa nto aba wo hwe tibia mu na nya wo wi a hwe se all the political parties na eba no hina na ode hyehyɛ pagu akwan mu a se na meto aba mana e betumi amasika ba hye me kotokum from 2025 we are not going to vote 7 December for today.
And ujiri se Ghana for that so GD wo mo amoya manyo sem
wo GD papa se wo anya GD a na do dan kwakufu ado wa ben ti
especially the MPP
missy se wo anya GD kura na do dan kwakufu ado wa ben ti esan se wo se wo de GD wo yemu abanga oba poka che missy se me moto abama me a mema obi aba ko senior high school free indeed ye to abama no o me ko school free ada na me nya GD abanga ka che se me ba messi 111 hospitals across the country ogusu a osi a ebu be say 50 be ready before the end of this year adentin na ense say wu GD e wo sa aban nim nti Ghana ni biara enya GD e wo MPP aban emu na yentwe abawo ka se me ba efi ofanko kopim se ho me ni 10 lanes ayegusu ayeye abango se me ba be a traffic wo biara aye hawadwini biara no mehwe se meye bypass no mine dualization no bia ho han no sa ban yi adentin na ense se ye genidi se NDC fo no wo ban wo be disappoint mu ena ayirishim all politicians akosora yenya banga wadad abango so ne de me ba national health insurance wutu fi no renew adentin na sa ban ense se wo genidi nti ye ba sere Ghana fo won makwan na Dr. Bawumia nhyehyɛ pa a odi egu akwan mu no ye ma no beto ya na Akufo Addo de no so eno na bebu Ghana nyesa me MPP ni ntina meka eno na ebetuma abu Ghana masema no
well era pay and what is on so abono nkomo wan say by beda golden herbal mixture for us one of the drosrum kwa badwa so na ekutia malaria nti eyema mema ene eye emma nyina golden herbal mixture one of the said number afi boatma herbal mixture so eboama osisi ya oya afi oyematim na ahoodin so aba forma boatma herbal mixture so boss akwan so nti wo ko pharmacy na chemical shop bia unya bia to dodo na nkasa de o 024317 3388 0243173388 o show the check kwa wager SCC ehọ na abehu omo se wonni mbru fie dumienu a wonni ho kwan se ofa se drebi ana se woye oba onyem ana se afi no awofoforo kra akwada ne nom no fo ada bi onka ho se obadom boatma heba mixture ana pe ye betcha ayi asafo boachi hospital e Kumase great job amuguzu amoye edima Ghana for administrator ne mo nurses ne mo doctors ne mo pharmacists o nyina no ya chia mo kwanso so masa Ajibra mohwe bedwam on Adom TV multi TV so asafo boache hospital ewo Kumase ya chia mo amoho nyina yaba back maybe you bit me my history kakrebi you've been part of the process and you're still a part of the process empenudo na asamuko mashibiri na mudi nkugua e na come mama kase mbako independent what is it
well and factors ni bebre na ni di campaign kwa ye fa so ye primaries both MPP and NDC. At me be our bear primaries in the BVM. But who say, Nipano, Wabato Aba, general elections. There be when you pen I don't know that gets me go yasimesi. Now, what we can to a sense say, or hearing part to me throw. That is it, Minia, Brani and Tomau. I quite remember the recent Prime Minister Milusi. Me do feel that NDC guru should be a minimum why you want to consensus. What about catching me one MP, one penny? Inti nanka what can say, delegates no because I could me about no my support me. Inti memra, now one day, one form MP in Kobe. So they will vote for me. I don't want to mention him. Minima helpful. Park see why you know. I will far phone the frame. Minimi followers who push me, but I look at me find answer because who follow and why disappointed. Jekano can be a faster about me about parliament to give me over support. Inti every one factor. The main and major factor. Inti nipa no lusu primaries no hwe ni benkum crowd hey, o hwe ni nifa hey. O so no me kwa me win. Inti na fi obetwe no hu afi the party no wa ko independent. Ebi nso yo yaw. Obi o ha ofo say oye adwuma pa the boy party ni when in opposition. Na party ni aba power. Party no ampe na hwe. Into ofo say the only option ne so be remain in parliament. Into lusukura kwem pio be fa so obesia ko parliament bi mu. Na onam so. Na me one of the factors. Two, sponsorship. Obi ha say na make kan wa boa party na ba power. Oye MP. Ebi kwempo a want to nya appointment bi ama elevate no. But oti backbench sa adwene no ho. Obi hu na promise no na obi a ono de onya appointment. E wa ban onye MPO ebi a campaign kura wan hye da anyere na ho amfa no ho anhyem papa. Na say ni pan enya sponsorship. Quote unquote maybe from the government. Maybe from baby a oye adwuma no. Aban wo through your hard work as an MP, as a campaigner. Ema say ni pan party ni ba abem ni pan ko nya baby share. Na say ni pan or the sika boom. No that be too. Eba say I had the word scabe to me. But general elections for the anti-Meko independence. So, these are some of the factors a pushy the penny be ma work independent. The last one, ahoyaw. Obi o ha kwanga the opponent in the first year campaign. In simbi o catch them, olusi no, the opponent no followers in simbi but it's a sad there. And the MO ye nyina and the nyadwene papa. Otumi kase me I mean very well say sa primary see amekoi. Me win. But me kwa save votes. Na aboye nyina
ebi fa sa adwene no
o ebi wo yo ni pane bebe so wo kwa ade me afa so me so me ma wo ni da no wa peska akotwe vote onim so otwe vote bebe ti say yensu and say so between anything above 2000 got difference near very
adwene
bit my adwene it depends so me the popular I am me kwana me chetre bit my chebe 5000 votes no ma see nti eno so from both parties nya people eno so these are some of the things that Emma MPs need be echo as independent.
Okay. Mamima minority member in parliament. Minority member in parliament representing the people of Chifu Atimokwa. Member na Kwaba. Or Kwaba.
Major Somenia.
Become minority with majority.
Maminsha wani anyabra ehe na omuti so. Me chairman hakima de wo chofati mokwa ani wo ma ho nyina madam confidence mo no kra wo mo ne se sisi amene wo ka say per the information given to us by Mr. Speaker in Parliament we are now 136 as NDC members in Parliament 136 on say na ye 137 ana ye nipa baako I decided say or call independent because we lose primaries and all independent and one fan numpo keke anka on sanso file wo electoral commission ama notice of poll abano the din boso the picture boso so we call independent na ye mara pon aya atworo no I've always been making mistake. I don't know whether it's 97 or 79. I may actually say will be war party be no ba parliamenta na se nipa no ebere so no opese on call sa parliament your friend is a party ni din so biom na momo free party no ho akọ continue cry your friend no independent nipa no wa vacating his seat vacation kire say we yi ni ho e free seat no party or the buy we free money into seat no ote so omra she bedwam no we free ho nti amasese amene okase yi no NDC fo ankase ye free ho NDC fo ye omra she bedwam no ba ko afri ye mu nti yaye 136 na sa pepepepe na MPP fo nso MPP fo de ye wo suade ye wo ho a ye hweso ebere bi baaya abrante ya ye frɛ no esiamai ono so no wo MPP mu enna wo free MPP mu kan say for me na mebo a
correct
ono no wo ni MPP nya biribia bio we free MPP mu akọ say ono nko a ebekọ a onyina party bia ticket bia so na mo woni MPP eni biribia yo bio into o course wo kon independent sabre no na Professor Aaron Michael Quay and ye the Speaker of Parliament na yeni ankasa ye bra peni obi onimra hyebedwam ade papa me de obo ne ni de man pa Honorable Mpensenpensenmu ono no no ye majority leader womo ade beto papa yanim ama papa no declare seat no vacant because na abrante ni ye no ono ankasa vacate seat no he vacated the seat by his own actions ebre ababio wa ebia betu ye bio sade a ye ni ho adanse na eja ye twabide ye adanse but we de ye ho adanse Ghana marapo na ye twro ye no ahobrase ni eni die mu o ye twro no potokase mana wonya ye lawyer kura no a uni makinkan na okinkan potokasa no a wo beti ase
that's all for the literal aspect
meba wo beti ase na afe nti ase no nso bi wo ho a eye Supreme Court and ye de kodan so onkyerechire mu mebo a but we no ya ye bi da ama obia every party bi mu a ne seat no wajaf ato ho ankrofo nso asanso afiri wo mo party mi so wo mo ko independent obi nso afiri independent a wo ko party ni mu na we de ono a esiama ye abitu no ye a nti sa na tia wa vacate ne seat no vacation just say ono ankasa no aye ne ho afiri ne seat no so ade akobe bi foforo nti Mr. Speaker ama ruling Mr. Speaker only informed the House say the na da ho dada no aye nyina aye ni mu no abrantie yi we free ni party mu akobe bi foforo nti ne seat no wa vacate ne seat no finito sa information no ana me Honorable David Von D representing the good people, the intelligent people of Chufuatimokwa enim ne say na me wo mrahye bedwem ana Mr. Speaker informed the House about these people's action and inactions that made them vacate their own seats, so they ceased to be members of Parliament. The evidence is the poller yet their yadi ayibetu dwano. So wa vacate ni seat, into that information. I have that information and it's absolutely clear say nkrofo we womo ankasa di womo pe womo ni ye nti womo frimra hyebedwem nti eyesa no NDC for yabeye majority ye kire say yabeye dodo e wo mra hyebedwem sa information in ekutame me ya sa okuta information fofora sa wo kuta information fofora
o ze wonimu ayesiri anopai ko to yem memo ato ase so ko to yem
medase
say the work we anya bre de sanche mu yaba no ye bebusa kosa ho so tia
me cha so bisa kosa na me nyi wa no yie
ye kwa o man so quickly na enua Erastus Asari Donko Erastus, good morning. Apom to say
Adomo, now so.
Oh, dear mate, I'm happy to see what my card. Dear mate, them say enye papa sa. What really is happening?
Them make me a can say ampa the outie no say a member be our mobile bears you do about cheating or Galamsey site. Now, or more a day at not come by force. A driveway bears 40 minutes, a cool room baby. And they brought the Sutrone blues in the other day, Yajibi. Then you say almost sight, Yabaho. I'll be shooting pictures.
Hey, Rastos not I don't know, but a site ben no.
Indeed, Mammy and Shashi and Free said, Yan and Tia, Sanya Debia, you know. So, Ubi, say, forest, and now saying you, oh, baby. Timamufona or Honua. And they are not a boy money. Now, almost a view of how much pictures, no much saying in near my coso. Now, yes, so, yeah, you know, yin teen is aqua. Sanka, almost pictures are between the big wanting, but yeah, and yansa.
Yeah,
like I see a coho, na a coche, say a ampa, then a coso. And Sana, your bay home story, yeah. It way in your Netiese company be a friend of Adom Metallum.
But your company is saying
Adom Metallum.
Okay.
Nipa omo ensa esa company no aseno say me hwe omo license ne so a papa be a friend of Philip Esteem Kuchinyo and a managing director and the mining lease ne so and a director stroke secretary Adeline Tete. Yeshu mu kakra yaye ene se nia list no ne dia Simon Aiding and a Reynolds Kwabi operations manager. Enti ya enya ene se omo wo large scale mining license original po assign na omo mining ewo Asenanyo forest reserves emu na reserve no mu no ye omra wo hwa ye de adwuma pictures a omudi kan send my no na che omo mfasa amra no nya adwuma ensu a eda ho a ekobo ankobra no mu no omo ahono no poto omo ni tailings dam sani amra na kire se large scale company e was a owo tailings dam a owo she o residue mining residue a poisonous wash gum. Omni bibiasa. Into wash poisonous chemicals in the environment. Numsa. Ensure that when you know myself. And in near a whole a by project be a friend a lap. Sa forest no can be a year restore forest no more due to citronella trees near the other. In reality, be were canning in a before. Enti yenyan ntiesa na eso ye be kọ ni akọhe nti enu a ishim ahomache na yekopie ye fa safi nti o fa safi asanwe so e be wuramu o mrewa kwa abo so ansa no abedu asunya ani wuramu site no mo nti wura ho na boys 2 ana ho ana mabi esese entomadan bi a ma bobobobo any room na if you say ye juma enti kwansini na mete say young boys na ba akukura muturula na already obi say media fo bi abahanto omomra enti me ka say me drone pilot na say all my drone no emra from just say drone no kra nsi from kra ni hu say cars be say 4 abowra ho eni emema si e no de abatire and metro men obi akuratu pump action and assault rifles ekurukura omo buy na drone ye say si from na ba ko toche no sa and am so munya abotre de enti de emra and my ho kwan say yɛtumi ɛba ɔmo site na yɛbɛtwitwa pictures ne nneɛma ɛwɔ hɔ nti ɔmo bɔ body search eyi ɛho nneɛma yɛ phones bibia ɔmo sizi camera no sizi drone no bibia ɔmo sizi ɛna by force ɔmo si yɛn nkɔtena yɛ car no na yɛntu car no ni ɔmo akyi na mo si yɛ kɔ he ɔmo si owner of the galamsey site no say ɔpɛ sɛ ohu yɛn na ɔne yɛdi nkɔmmɔ ɛna so okay make us say na baako okura compassion wa betra driver na chi o car yen car na baako akotena bucket na ebi nso akotena tra o car na ebi di moto edi enchemu enti tu car no yedi o machi a o se ye next town yedu next town na o matwam na so o mo de ye konwuram na me gina car no me busa o mo se ehe na o mo de ye ko guy na simi ntimi musa na sa ye ne aba o site illegally ti ne o mo pe na o mo de baye ti ye kan no ntumi ntuka se ye ntimi ntuka no dia forcibly o mo di tua bi gina driver no so se onsi na o mo driver me tuka no me enko na mse dabi ti be catch driver na se on the on tu ni o machi idi o machi a driver be se sima be se duasa e ku pie enwuram baabi e do stop o mo car na o mse ye nsi fom. In fact, I want me bohu because say you see from normal boy true and I say you see from normal there. And I maybe some say I didn't think you now ha because almost say you call owner of the site. Now owner of the site or when almost owner of the site and I instruct almost say you now ha. Now since you hana age down the air then oh make us say not so trouble you know soon. Oh.
Now when almost share mask can I say idea or money that's no money didn't come up.
Ebi she mask, ebi she che, ebi so enim da ho, e na omo kasa.
But no ma obetimi dia anya sanfo yin na omaje.
Omaje phones bibia omo ho.
Wow.
Eti omo bie phones no mu a, omo se minyi me de na omo format phone, omo delete bibia wo. So am say bibia o me phone so de obeda na o delete bibia o me phone so. So wo pictures na o dwen say opese o delete a fine but no kwa mra ma kwan but we still a opese o delete o pictures a make me bia ma no delete but also format me phone there I didn't know format me phone just make us say no nya ne denti na sotro machi wam na password ne ma no na me de password no e ma no me de ma no or try so baby no ntimi and also my man wrong password. Now me am a ball password the man any BA. And also me family Apple ID emano. Now say Apple ID no men kai. And no am a kind no. Na so tro more. Says the American bia no le bufu a no bomb stro. And ye me nko for na aka no. Omo ba ko drone pilot no omo bonus driver who ye we UBS and omo bo.
Na omo nam nipa say.
Omo bro 10.
What?
Omo protein.
Eti Bruno Bruno omo bo se e di enti na omo bo se wa bo omo site ono ma oni utumi se oba ana omo bro ana se wa twamfonyi bi omo ji se o de be di djuma bi di enti omo bro no
ba ko jeto omo kasa ba ko dia na meti ene se omo se me ye notorious omo se omo ana omo beto me oda ho apampramanu ena masa be pi ana my lucky into am betire minyansa na drone pilot no de minimal de control and also mo bono driver no mo bono ayi camera technician ye anopa e ku na no ya
wow
it wo mo bono sa na make catch up say guy no oyare enti so mo koso bono sa na bibi ye no a
wow
it in fact for best 30 minutes there na yi na enti mi hu say asanko bus bi e bi twam ho and I'm coaching car na nim na capture driver and say omo bi amane na omo atie ye journalist no omo boye and omo bi tu obi see driver no so say emfa na ho tu car na nko and na driver ni tu car na ko it in fact driver na ko ye no and say no ma dream say okofre security baba and afei de omo be yi bag wo you can bag a drone no the batteries are the board in chip and a tablet and headphones esi me jacket ya tremu joy news ni na omo fine and on the town omo ka ni tipa omo ko na no omo ka chere no sabi kwasia next time ye be chiro nyansa pa and omo ko
Erastus ade we dey eti omo jawo si hankasa
omo jaye si enwura mu ho eben asankofo a gate omo mining gate back.
None can be identified per the omo dey or meboa.
Oh, you bet my identify. Near ten say you free her omo call no and I call man so cry. And you call report here. You report here no. And almost say a honor nye omo jurisdiction. If you call man so to be and you call her. You call your case. Omo my medical force they call a Akoresum hospital. If you buy no more ye process for 8 quick to task force. And yes, I call site ho say almost identify. In fact, you call no more now. If you check the videos, cry a good phone, so mess and yama. No more now. How many process for the year, no, sir. Process for so much tracker, almost someone tracker, no more buying also. It was any almost pay. Now, I'm going to say, what's a video in the almost casa room? Ya buying also, ya buying also near Pessi, be a bay, who be in Timmy. It's a post for 90 man to move back cry.
A post for what you know, Moko, no much man to back cry.
O man to move back cry. And Kola me, no more gate to no more at the Motorola Frel, or moon no more to me.
There be.
But Metro Man or more boy energy.
There be.
Back cry, man to man.
There be. Now Erastus Dano only minya back and forth was some parafina metia semna si yeba.
Sir, Dano na me catch
Yeah. Men kai ya afena mate, you know, kasa kra was here afena mate semna se. Go I mean in my comfort zone and I'm a two na me kasa. Afena mate was semna se. We die
Papa, Okongrum ho. Now, Forester.
Oh my goodness.
Taxpayers' money. Air restore. I did ya. Yet me, a all in the name, say, Obi Utumia. Not down for ne minister be. Into when you're to me cut out the Akotana forest, no seno. Obi and Timmy Yahoo. And a metro man go. Obi and Timmy foul.
What?
So, no sense you in Yamaniama or Hosa, all in the name of mining. Minerals Commission was a almost cocker said, Nyaoya or Hono, a farmer Quansono, or my Yomani. And yes, say near Massa, I think Minka, journalist going to Minka report.
Yeah, but I think that
what's now my move. That's because of 2 minutes, yet the 2 minute BBC. Say you.
Well, Erastus, as I say, we are afraid they step up, Kakra. Your position is that are you against mining, Anna?
Sir, Obi Kasa me against mining. I've never been against mining. Mining goes to a support the economy. In Krakasiakasia, baby, mining on my yard, I'll call Tucson, Arizona, no more. Mining on my yard, the apple brat. It's mining, the bear mining. But what kind of mining? Any area? A dear method, any use. And at that mining, who go mining, I was who say mining near me free mining mubano. A wudu heavy metals near me was as in more. Yeah, any chemicals ye use why they extract gold no. A wudu I bet me any substance bonny or yapomudens. And no a fact. It is a nothing yashamra. Ye dear mining no quite passo. Oh, Dientina yentimi nimras. Dientina ni ono so dem ran by and ultimi enforce ran hese. Minerals Commission amount license. Debia oba be hese ni awoye o site hono. A conform to environmental regulation. Water Resources Commission be hese water use. A kwame na ensure bi da ho kwame na pass use no. O say no. A would say the womb. Uko baby a periodically almost a sasa any be free site what be tested. And say periodically When was the last time a Minerals Commission and a Water Resources Commission? Yes, enti ye betimi aka se emra ho but ye mfa mra ne nya adwuma obia betam excavator na otebegi no tutu efom no hohorogu issue no oko.
Okay, so Erastus, me that's for your time. Now, as we speak, yes, stable kakra.
Many right one and a dear black daso.
What?
Almost say I just me call a conference to normal check here say there. And on me.
Oh gosh. Now the other people some more condition to say.
I'm not paying me Fred drone pilot no also headaches and I need na so back on so ntiasem.
Hey.
Nti. Ba ka say onko conference no more check it. Omo check it and we see no near. Other ones na dey me frɛ omo anope omo so omo hoye.
Wow. Me Joe Brepi, we thank God for your life. Me jedi say ekuna o konini tirimpo papa na yinina emududo na ebete wase with some of these revelations and then some of these etuwa chejuma ode kosi. But still the conversation is that we need a bigger space and platform. Na Erasmus why a candifo ma yinina bi die chese esese ati asese baby ye du no ye the MPP ni NDC kwa getting solution to the problem no there e be adabraka. But thank you and thank all of the team out on Moye Juma for this risky venture. Opesa Ghana team in terms of your quiet and issue. Oyamisha, and I wish you a speedy recovery. Majili si ebeko so to us wedding komo to know baby san komo we ebeko akodu. Thank you so much for your time. This is not a good story. The journalist, the broadcaster continues to be your friend. Timabao shim kwana usuzo you're suspicious of them abaye one kwana. I think say abaye fese obachi matina se akaje ze bia me wonkata eti say ni na meso makacho ze bia dabi ade a oye we when ya o say Ghana issue and I kwaye. Yes, I may report to the needed authorities. A whole lot of conversation on this matter of illegal mining and other matters arising. You know, we only abide the credit tracker, or abide the pa, and the credit say, about Washington, then call for the door na the TV edgema. Well, won't yet, won't count on only young Fabia, adding. That's why I'm because the principle is key, honesty, transparency, very relevant. See, no for yeah, man yourself for. These are the results we'll be getting in trying to solve national problems, you know. We'll be doing political solving issues. IP, Facheme, Aqua Batunia, after this break. Said not Waka says, not all the Bem. I will try for you, and I was able to say, and some, but I saw also the didn't see us.
I don't know who's through some
before there, so I only do one.
I don't know who's through some. Only I got some more to have a machine. Oh, nothing to
because me a massive when you answer, I won't even
Oni muze from Vondi.
Timoka. Ose anya Timoka.
Atimokwa.
Mami
what have you?
Mami chia onabo. Na me kan so man ye mo nhihye no. Men kasa first say opening statement.
Yeah.
Na asema ono aka no. Nso be kan eno na the main topic me boa.
Correct.
Yes. Me nua me di 12 years of parliament. Na me kwacha parliament no. Me ye ma adwen say me suade. Into Parliament school be in the Ghana ha chair parliamentary proceedings and how Parliament does its work. Into a on the job training, we get a basic qualification na ukwa you are kusia. Into me kwa kusia. You must always be present in the chamber. So person kusia. 2. I was saying modern say workshop be a Parliament. Ebe organize ube kobi. Now, I bet lecture room one way here the resource persons in the Ghana. Not three, we read the constitution, we read the standing orders. What participating in the debate in the House. And be a very good parliamentarian. Nti me kwa no sanema we be per se me de be ya adwuma. Now we are journalists winning when I was in Parliament. Constitution kind of clear. Article 97 1G. What's see? Say we are a member of Parliament. Now Bribinti. What's the sound of party? And I would decide to say we remain as independent candidate. I would win join any of the sides or the political parties in Parliament. Automatically you cease to become a member of Parliament. So you can constitution now. Niema a being near she. And in Tibra your Parliament. See your amendments of bills are. We not propose, especially when I was in Parliament, on Honorable Bagbin was the second deputy speaker. Normally, on the other for amendments of bills. Now we not propose amendment. No, so what is the rationale behind this amendment? Unless you convince him. Now what convincing we crano or bet see other speakers in the chamber. Or we are no we passing we propose vote on your amendment. He will not take it lightly. Say, well, we're proposing amendment. I want us to delete A and instead B. Then you go away. I was the chairman of Roads and Transport. I led the passage of 11 bills, some international protocols into the 11. They come back 11. Ghana Civil Aviation Authority Bill, Ghana Road Safety Authority Bill. I proposed most of the amendments. On my own free. Into working constitution and our law. Act of Parliament. Men can literally send out to Brussels. No. There's a spirit. What is behind this amendment? In 19 Kwame Nkrumah time, is it 59 or 54 elections at the top first Parliament? The United Party versus the CPP. That's how close we anyhow. It will be we are no be sorry. No, the American across maze, you know. Carpet will maze name. Into a cross carpet no maze name. No bar. And a CPP. CPP. At a point in time, UP seats in Parliament. They enter Parliament for 80 seats. At a point in time, now I can win seats less than 20. It's a fair Kwame Nkrumah is so powerful. And one of these are Preventive Detention Acts. And the party. We name the party, the CPP, one party state. So CPP is the party. Any other party doesn't matter. It's Kwame Nkrumah. Yes, I know. 1969 Constitution. You're Babayano. And I'm say, Mumaya and ya cross the carpet in the beam. Yes, sir. If we king Parliament and missing the executive president too powerful. It is a sadia. You first across you. It is across our 1969 Constitution, our 1979 Constitution, and our 1992 Constitution. So what is the spirit of the Constitution? That clause in the Constitution. The spirit in it says, you don't want people to easily cross carpets. And I'm meme for say, Professor Okwe, and I've been babbing when you know the head. So said, when I read the Constitution literally, woman share identity as a cross way our Constitution to prevent that crossing of carpet. Now, my intention say, me person make a Parliament, our NDC din, me MPP ni. My intention say, the next Parliament, the 9th Parliament, make as independent candidate. My intention say the 9th Parliament me MPP MPD but me the NDC never call Parliament. Declare that intention. Na me call file me nomination and no any 8th Parliament talk about no. Any 8th Parliament.
That's what the speaker said. We cannot all pretend. Say we don't know.
We know.
We know.
We've lost that relationship. Me say my imagine say me file nomination na ma file. Na notice of pull up na me din wom. Say me person the next Parliament, 9th Parliament many MPP enter be in the next, not this one, not 8th, but the next Parliament and the crossing of carpet here me catch the way we talk am. 9th Parliament in Yamaye. My ninth parliament imra. Na me cross the carpet. Na me cease to become a member of parliament. What am I gonna say? And Article 130 of the 1992 Constitution. I want to end this for me, Thomas. Article 130. Osi. Sir, assembly by parliament. Na ya kane nye na chuchuchu be ma. Ya fan kopa the prime court. Supreme Court of the land, the apex court. Na one chiremu na enti asembra. Eden asem na aba. Speaker si obiara we declare say oko obaduane ninth parliament e wo party fufuru din mu. And I say as independent you walk across the carpet into unye MPP. NDC for support me as speaker I can. MPP full support. Ghana full support. Ghana full support. There's been friction, isn't it?
The Supreme Court never changed.
What that is then? What that is a sabasa. You found down Supreme Court. You see, there's no constitution without window. Every constitution all over the world, even the American Constitution, there's a window. And the window of a constitution is the Supreme Court. What mean a constitution? Now we silly baby. Hey, now what studio yi, what silly baby. Ba mo be pia. So, yeah, constitutional. Ni e da emergency exit. Ejaba ni e be exit. The emergency exit of every constitution is the Supreme Court. If you go to UK, they have the upper chamber, the main chamber, and the Supreme Court.
So, per your understanding, the NDC is unable to say as a stand now, a majority.
But sir, window na be. Your far window is hey, hold on. Move beyond, hold on. The old system.
I'm going by what my speaker has said. My speaker is in charge. Yeah.
One person about me. Me say. Sir, constitution be a window.
And I'm saying,
the window of this our constitution is the Supreme Court. So there have been a friction. Ya mpese ya bati ya wanse constitution so mpese ya batu dade ya batu tu ya bako
problem
so da fu aba anti constitution say aba sa mamunko munko Supreme Court
bad time
so we've gone there exactly
ba me so me gidi say me nyanko court kra no me hwam na hye bedwam say de yen hye asitie na me wo ho akwanya timi ka kire me mra hye bedwam for say eh ma kenkan yen ngoma edidi djuma ngoma na chese said ye kasa sisi dey prepare
NDC anu ya mra constitution Supreme Court nkasa ti na me kan temase na etiefu atemase missy ye constitution na ye nya on sa se na be ya ntokwa mma nti baabi a constitution ni si se mo ntem ho ase na ntokwa pese e ba
ho ni eginan ho ni eginan
ya ko Supreme Court
yenti e wase
sisi yenti e wase
ba me NDC ni be say majority
opa se Supreme Court ankasa nanka ochina wako parliament a be hu ni be the Supreme Court mpase
but even in the Supreme Court you kasa no they've declared themselves
let me tell you one thing se me na se me obi ko ma me obekasa me ba obi ko ma asase o ma hini obi ko ma asase
ken wa he de
asase a me wo document
me okay can I see you
and na me court e ma me ruling no me the side judgment no call police for ma me ma wo we tuo say court am ruling asase nya wo de yen nga adwuma ne say pay that got judgment o see bo ho ban na wo gwa asase. It is a Supreme Court akasa. It is up to the security agencies in this country to hold the judgment of the Supreme Court to protect this country, and they will do it.
Menua. Don't worry. Don't worry. That is understanding. You see, you can only reason based on where your understanding ends. You can't reason beyond that.
Where do you why am
me why hey
now when you say me so withdraw no apologize
me say as someone me can want
to so withdraw
we don't have this kind of character on this show
it's talk about you why am
listen they are making on this
what do you say why am
me ba so say o kasa waka no o say ho nte ma no dey dika say o buba akanka say ma
that is not true
Madwini is
that beti akanka sapao
wo wadwini
and hardwini
they are oh Jesus Christ so the only person someone can dey enya roba shell
because I have to you
don't listen
or trust more or kasa sabi o di ni wa
you don't listen that's the problem you see the problem is that you don't listen. That is the character of the MPP.
The character of the MPP.
He don't listen. What you are doing? They just talk that's like that.
Every way, Mr. Mo.
You are insulting.
Look, Asama Mika and say, Onipe biano, where your understanding ends, that's where you reason up to. You can't reason beyond your understanding.
Maybe I won't say you
can't do anything. For example, me and that's the truth. Me, a medical doctor. I cannot prescribe medicine for people who are ill with any disease. Exactly. So that is his understanding. And so that's how he talk. And that's all I'm saying.
What you have just
look,
said.
Minia. Constitution of Nankasa kan ya or quote ye clear. I say, so will be bamra sebedrim. No the party being a buyer. Ne breson, no see we free party nimu. Akojina so no nko akojina country kwa friend independent onyambra shebedwani bio our constitution mu beti ase number 2 anya say wo constitution mu keke o MPP dia ye adwuma da ama na ye adwuma onipa na tiemi onipa na some can you listen to me when you quiet
you don't read about
when I was talking about my friend. Will you shut up and listen to me?
Read another clause. What woman are you know? To sing.
Debbie, honorable I pay.
What can
I disagree to that, Debbie.
You go to the other clause. That's why I put that.
You don't want so you don't even listen to yourself.
Honorable I pay.
132.
Men call Debbie.
Unfortunately, these are not the characters that actually come on this program. It's wrong.
You don't respect yourself. If you respect yourself,
look,
you talk the way
you know something. Same. Tell me.
Let us respect.
One count only one clause of the constitution.
What you want? Maybe you understand. You don't tell him what to say. Get it.
He cannot tell me that I'm not going to only rights. What's wrong withdraw? So withdraw in this way. If he is not prepared to withdraw and apologize to me.
All right. So honorable Ayipe. Okay, so Yasabe Damu Namasi, Twan Commercial and Pacho, behind the scenes conversation, Yababak, Atimokwa, Mekoya, or see in Atimokwa, Trifo Atimokwa. Trifo Atimokwa, eh?
Boss, I'm sorry if the Americano, if you say an insult, let go. I'm sorry about that. Good. But the name patch and say, Ubia no Miwahi, even if I'm a farmer, na say mfa say minimum brofu ya say meka brofu ho asema bebia metimi aka akoduro no
ene de wo nim
wa na metimi aka akoduro. It's not to insult him, but so feel say I insult her, I apologize. He should forget. I'm a nice person. I mean, I don't do that, you know. And you know, that's what it is. But you see, as someone I hear can, if we don't take time,
we need to come up with a future. Many of my casa tiana me panicho. Me and Josh.
Me that's it.
Never saw tears and say, scenarios now other man, FSM no kind, and she didn't hear papa.
Mate.
So
you let's go.
I've spent 12 years in Parliament.
It doesn't matter. So you let's go.
Then the parliamentary proceedings.
And then you know,
Kasana be Shasana, Kasana Shasi, and say, but I've been
okay.
That's fine. And you know, let's be careful. Parliament near one. You see, there are 3 arms of government. Obiani dia oyo. Obiani dia oyo. Obiani dia oyo. And then you see, I agree with the Supreme Court. No, I obia interpretation of our laws and so forth and so on. I want in them. Or here. But as some here can say, this is purely a political matter. This is purely an issue in Parliament. And Crawford, one was similar. Take it to a mujina suba. Omo mpebio.
Adna vondi mo bezo mbeti asese ukura na wochirem no. Me so amte hey. Me o madwene, wo so o adwene, papa e wo na adwene. Adna mo me end matter no Supreme Court.
Asema make an say, family who say was Supreme Court. Family me look, one that can say, well, I don't want to use that word because my mouth is too, say ubi abet me across Supreme Court. What do you say? But he used the word. The F word. So ubi abet me across Supreme Court, you understand? And I don't want to use that word for my own brother, Apanyomakin. What do you say? Look, but the point I'm making to you, they say, it is clear. Say, adhere way. Common sense alone should tell you. Who the MPP in the Bam Rashe Bagbin? Who by all who say, men pay MPP, be me call independent. Now, what did this anchor with the independent the call Yanka won't crop for now on come to Abama? A bim panka MPP now, the buy anything here tomorrow.
Not independent in this parliament.
What about better now? What do you say? So we MPP near we am Rashe Bagbin. I feel we see we call independent. There's no reason why. But on him, the solution I have for this matter is this. Coca. MPP na wa bam. NDC ya ni abamu. Afi na nyame ya adoma His Excellency John Dramani Mahama be win election ni aba bam 2025. Mr. Speaker, let this thing not end the way they think it should end though. The parliament or China. I joined the house in the day. Hey, you have the power to adjourn the house in the day. Look, what I joined the house without giving a date for reopening. Near ready and the business best so far. Just adjourn the house in the day. If I'm Mr. Speaker, no, look, now they won't be using the Supreme Court to be intimidating us every day.
How do you say they are using?
That is the truth.
And Wadaroma.
The coroner that sat on the case. Listen, my boss. Can you let me explain what I said?
Believe in the independence?
Let me explain what I said. I wish you would let me explain what I said.
Why not? Of course.
Thank you. Look, can the pakra to one for women see? There be a somewhere in 707070. Ghana for be who say. The amoye enya papa na mo de judiciary no and the equatia Ghana and the MP NDC ni Rashe Bagbin. Inte ya te so kakra. Can the power a whole security minister advise or the man judge for Osha. Did he say it or not? Or can ya na wanka?
Clearly.
What can ya na wanka? Listen, only one more question asam no so. They are people appointed by President Akufo-Addo Nkwa. Judges phoning in and all of them, none of them. So all these
don't
people.
Go on that tangent.
Oh Jesus Christ! Why wouldn't you let me explain the thing for Ghanaians to understand?
Hold on.
Okay, ask me questions.
What do you mean by the appointed by Akufo-Addo? Is Akufo-Addo one the appointee and I said who was appointee?
Oh, who so appointee?
So what's your problem then?
Thank you very much. Can I explain my problem?
Yeah.
My problem is that
judges that were appointed at the NDC, NDC judges.
So why wouldn't you let me
explain? Let's not do that.
So why wouldn't you let me explain?
Let's not do on that. If you disagree,
why wouldn't you let me explain?
Don't do that.
My boss.
Because
I don't know.
Unhealthy for us.
The point is that their own security minister told us and told the judges
not part of
that the way you guys are adjudicating cases in this country is becoming too clear and obvious. Yeah, they move towards a bidding. That's what he said. So the point I'm making is that these guys
hold on.
I should be the first
person.
So
hold on
and I respect the judges and their decisions so well. But you see the point I'm making to you,
hold on.
Mr. Speaker, I will finish this matter easily.
Obibu Parliament and Intia. Who's able to go
anything I had.
Hold on.
One parliament who is of course is independent take a decision. They be an with the Supreme Court about Mr. Speaker Poto. Look, Abrana Yayi Esiama free Rashe Bagbin. Na Apanyomakin no Rashe Bagbin. No lawyer at the time. Which law was used by Makukwe? Is it different from this one? If I am Mr. Speaker, I will end Parliament tomorrow.
Okay, Bajitum say.
Senate day straight away, and that would have ended the whole matter. But you see, as I speak to you now, I am a majority member of Parliament in Ghanaian Parliament as I speak to you, and that's what will happen tomorrow. I am a member of Parliament. I'm a majority member of Parliament. You see, otherwise, Ochana, Mr. Speaker, end Parliament. Let everybody go home.
Let's think Ghana.
That's all.
Let's be patriotic.
If we are patriotic, we will obey the law. We will obey the law.
You are talking about the law.
Every day we do something in Parliament. No more for Supreme Court. Kandapa. Now when the Abba say, did I say it or Kandapa said it? Did I say it? And Nintendo Sadia no Amuyano. A good Parliament and Masi. Mr. Speaker, you know what they want to do? They want to cite Mr. Speaker for contempt of court. Say, we'll call Parliament na baby. And Nintendo tomorrow declare Parliament any day. Boom. Finish. Young coffee. MPP for Mumfa. Otherwise, tomorrow I'm a member of Parliament in the majority side. Atufosi is the majority leader in Parliament.
Article 1-2 of our Constitution.
And
that is the truth. There's nothing you can do about it. You can wrangle, you can throw up and down. The truth is that we are in the majority side of Parliament, and Atufosi is the majority leader, and I am a majority member of Parliament. And tomorrow, Mr. Speaker, I join the House in the day. And that's all. I join the House in the day.
Sir, you am practicing a Westminster system of which Parliament is the supreme.
Exactly.
Who read the Article 1-2 now?
Parliament is also
the Constitution is the supreme law of the land.
So I'm going to say for Rastos. I said I can't so almost see here man that was for.
Oh, say Pentecost.
No. Na omo ye wontumi nkola ani.
Hey.
No,
stop that.
Omo nyina say ya man crofon ye tu galam say ye say issue. And I cry for the media. I cry for you people.
Bondi Jaisa.
Una ko ha ka bo mabo.
Bondi Jaisa.
You are too fair. Dabi, you are too objective.
The 1992 Constitution, Article 1-2, can declare the young Constitution and the supreme law of the land. Who call other jurisdictions say, UK, the government is operates within Parliament House. So Parliament is the supreme authority of the land. It is a bribiba na chinye shubi se ba a Supreme Court de eko na yakwaji nchemu. Inti NDC funtiase na won ko Supreme Court nkwaji nchemu.
Inti was a year nchemu no. Parliament must close. Meboa.
Wo kasa sa pe.
Boss,
wanya make bribiba si bia man fa ni bia mo because
just close
Parliament any the absolute powers to close Parliament.
No, he has to declare. To adjourn Parliament any day. My boss, he will, and tomorrow the powers will work. Adiya na mungu amutiti yansa.
Kom kakra.
Aba.
It's many when now qualified for this.
Yeah, but I said better back one yakom. From day one, NDC for years now, 140. So
now man can say we decide.
This big platform. Ati brase be na konda bia be 137. Yeah, no. When the Supreme Court, Moses Obi preside kra o beto aba. Yeah, no. And these are consequential actions. Obi biara wo Bondi. And no some hey, mo fa brase be down. Mr. Speaker, I join the Parliament in the day. Ata MPP for mo fa. Adeba bia na mo dem gun crofo ni masisa. Mo fa.
Adeba ko am pese etiefu etie nso no say Speaker of Parliament declare Parliament to adjourn Sunday day. The following day, you betumi nya 1/3 MPs to sign a petition to recall Parliament. Instead of say Speaker need that absolute powers. Inti Adeba ko ye no NDC who say what can constitutions and our law be what can one part no the other part the can say because constitution what can say you contradict the constitution. It is our constitution and as a standing orders now Emma Speaker council to be close to Parliament so standing orders now so to me say 1/3 of members of Parliament can recall Parliament for a business. If that business is not ended, Speaker cannot close Parliament. All right. Until say it as a 2 me per se etiefo etiase say ye wo constitution ahead the Supreme Court of the land at article 130 what say ye bribi na yanti yan ho ase a ye mra Supreme Court such constitution also say say your judgment be your judgment. You can use the security agencies to enforce your judgment. So this is a judgment from the Supreme Court.
So what you are saying is that you bring the security agencies to Parliament, isn't it? We are waiting for the look. And then our Parliament, they bring soldiers to Parliament. You don't know that they have come to, they want to overthrow the very constitution, the MPP. They brought soldiers to Parliament. They brought soldiers to Parliament. You are here saying that because there is a ruling from Supreme Court, they should bring soldiers to Parliament. They should bring soldiers. They should bring security. We are waiting. They should come tomorrow. We are there. We the majority in Parliament, NDC majority in Parliament. We are waiting. They should come. They should bring. That's why he's claiming they should bring soldiers and security people to Parliament. We are waiting for them. They should come.
My party MPP in the government and they said practically we have only 2 weeks to end proceedings in Parliament. Yebaba na yebaba in the 6th January. Inti say business papa bi e ni wa ye for say ya nya e do ha kese bebra omenya. One thing I say, one more Parliament and he doesn't even know that appropriation has been passed. And once appropriation has been passed, any expenditure within the appropriation you can spend.
You think so MPP knows how to listen to the rules and the regulations we are talking about? They don't. You have left Parliament. These crops of Parliament, they are not like the ones that you were in, you know. Where they are lawless.
Yes,
you don't know.
And cable to me.
Parliament, they are lawless. These ones.
Emma Bagbin NDC. Now, Obia 137 parliamentarians. Obia Kono constituency. Because Dr. Bawumia are making it clear. Sir, you can't sit in your own...
When the fundamentals are right, they will expose you.
All right? Me and the crowd. Dr. Bawumia, self-percent who form majority go to the polling station.
He don't even know anything. He just don't understand anything.
So,
he just walking around like that.
And now will comfort zone in Parliament and
go and talk about the CD and the dollar now. Go and talk about the economy now. You are there like
very sad. Very sad. Maybe that's why my Parliament, the 8th Parliament.
I better now. Don't you want
who has ya na o say pagini bia obuni pa send no message no wakasa.
Okay, so woman sending message say mama nkasa ho because you don't, number 1 you don't argue with a fool, number 2 you don't argue with somebody who is ignorant, number 3 you don't argue with somebody who don't understand anything. So I decided not to argue about that.
No. Into which open our panel, it's up to you.
Well, I'm not mentioning.
Parliament.